Welcome back, mofo.
And we start with the Brothers Gibbs, one of my all-time favorite bands. Barry Gibbs, so underrated, just brilliant. And there's the Brothers Greggs that are back. So I am back. We'll see what form I'm in. If I happen to vomit right on the table today, we're all good. We're all roll. I've done so many shows with a raging alcohol hangover. That chemotherapy is a bitch. So we'll see where we go today. But I do feel good right now. It's been a long time since we've been together. I've been thinking about you a lot. Your dad's out there. So many people have reached out to me. So I've been on other shows, obviously. Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross are friends. I've been on Sacktown Sports and told my story there, and with Matty Mayoko on a couple of Ask Papas. But it is fitting. I didn't know what day this would happen on, but today is September the 16th. So it was exactly 2 months ago today I was told I have a rare blood cancer. It is called all B, acute lymphoblastic leukemia, B cell, Philadelphia negative. We know those mofos in Philly are negative. And I got something else. We'll get into it all. So I'm at leukemia, a blood cancer. I'm wearing my brother's hat. My brother Gary, who was always Philadelphia positive, he lifted those dark souls up from the Schuylkill River many a Monday morning after an Eagles game or a Sixer loss or whatever. Philly's heartbreak until Charlie Manuel broke through. But my brother died in 2009 to prostate cancer at age 54. He was born in 54. He lived 54 years. He had the disease since he was 49. He was never the same. Gary was a sportscaster in Philly forever. They do an annual run for prostate cancer on the Father's Day before, the Friday before Father's Day. He died on Juneteenth, which was the Friday before Father's Day in '09. So I've been just obsessed with prostate cancer and other forms of cancer in my family because it's ravaged my entire family. My other brother got cancer. My mom, back-to-back years, had double breast cancer diagnosis. Everybody, grandmothers, uncles, just on and on. Leukemia. What is leukemia? How do you get it? Where does it come from? Honestly, and I'm wearing the Genius shirt today. Bill Walsh died of leukemia. Mm-hmm. Bill Walsh was diagnosed at 72 years of age. Didn't tell anybody for 2 years, and then passed away at 75. And I remember I texted that to Matthew Leachman at Freeman's Appliance, made me aware. I knew Bill died of that, but you don't think about it all when you're in the middle of it. Matthew from Freeman's texted me that. I texted it to Steve Young. The outpouring, we'll get into it all over the next 4 hours if I can make 4 hours. We'll start with the first 4 minutes. But, Bill Walsh did die from it, and it was hard at the end. So I texted that to Steve, and Steve's been texting me, and Eddie, all of them. And he said, Greg, that was a long time ago. We have a lot more advancements to keep you alive. And you see a little PICC line I got in my arm here. This goes into my heart, and this is where they feed me the good stuff, the meds to keep me alive. I was on a immunotherapy called Blina for 28 days, and basically took me from, at one point, 92% leukemia cells in my body to, by some diagnostic, 0. By another, more detailed one, 14 cancer cells out of 1 million in my body. So they have already deemed me what is known MRD negative, or remission. And now we just got to keep me there, and that'll be a challenge, certainly. We're not going to get into it more. I mean, we'll explain what I have. I know cancer's touched everybody, every single person on earth, whether you directly or someone close to you or near. Who has not known someone that has not been ravaged by this vicious disease? So we'll talk about it. We'll get through it, and it is crippling in all forms. But 2 months to the day when I was told acute lymphoblastic leukemia, B cell, all B. You mean I can't be all B? I can't be all ball? I get benched? So we're back now. Exactly 2 months from when I heard the news, leukemia. I am back. So it is fitting. I like dates and symmetry and things. I'll be here for a while. Right now we're between cycles of, now they started the hardcore chemo on the PICC line last weekend. I had a 10-day cycle. I had a blast on Sunday, which made watching football a blast. That stuff, wow, it's better than drinking. So anyway, you get some mood swings. So anyway, I got a little break between cycle A and cycle B. I will be with you as many days as I can. His schedule will probably have it. I don't think I'll miss too much. So, but we'll see how I feel. I feel a lot better this morning than I did yesterday when I thought there's no way in hell I can do that. But that, one thing you learn, life moves fast. And Mike Tirico, right away when it was dying, the people that have reached out to me in all walks of life, and obviously sports and sportscasters, but so many people. It's just nonstop. The love and support is getting me through this. But Mike had the line, he just went off when I first found cancer's random, and he, I hate it. And cancer is random, cancer is sudden, and cancer is unfair. Mm-hmm. And it cripples you in all forms of your life. First, physically, your body just can't function. I came very close to dying. My white blood cell numbers on July 16th or thereabout, even weeks after that, July 29th into August, were 0.2. I have been, speaking of the Bee Gees and Saturday Night Fever, John Travolta, he did Grease, he did Saturday Night Fever, he also did a movie called The Boy in a Bubble. Go watch that back. He was just a kid who had a bone marrow problem. Couldn't make any white blood cells, red blood cells, platelets. It was a boy literally in a bubble, fell in love with a girl next door and wanted to get out of the bubble. And he died at age 10. It was a sad story. But that was, 1976. We're in 2025. We're 50 years down the road. But in any event, physically is where it hits you. Then it hits you emotionally, spiritually, psychologically. I'm back on this show, but I don't know. The Niners are hosting the Super Bowl this year. The Buffalo Bills look pretty good in the AFC. That would be a dream matchup for me. I got a ways to go, but I got a lot of work to go to get there. I'm going to have to walk and crawl through hell for a good, multiple months in early November to get through this. I'm going to have a bone marrow stem cell transplant. The good news is, I talk about my brother Gary so much. My oldest brother, Ron, who happened to be in the Bay Area when I was in the hospital at UCSF in late July, and came right over to sign up to be a donor. We just found out a week or so ago. It's all about the donor you find. It's your siblings, your offsprings, an outside donor. The best, Derek got tested. The best your offspring, your kids can be, is 50, a half match, because they get it from their mom as well. They get the other half from me. Mm-hmm. Your siblings will be a minimum of 50, or it could be any number, but it could be a 100% match. My one brother was a half match. All the outside donors from the registry, thousands of them. I guess I got too much olive oil skin, too much Italian in me. I don't know. But we got I love that line, by the way. I'll get a text on that one. But the best we could get was a 9, not 12. And then one day my brother Ron, my oldest brother, texted me, or actually called me. And that was the first day I felt really the side effects of chemo. But it was a week ago, last Tuesday. It was what it was. Mm-hmm. And I was going to argue, but I had to answer the phone, and I could barely talk. I was in a chemo fog. And he's crying. And he said, I never got a perfect score on any paper in school. I'm going to cry.
Oh, man. No, man, just to give you a second here, this is
perfect
really
match.
Heavy stuff,
12
man.
out of 12.
12 out of 12?
Perfect match. 12
wow.
out of 12. So I'll be my donor. So
wow.
Anyway, it's powerful. Hits you.
Man.
So we will have fun today. We'll cry. We'll laugh. We'll tell stories. Maybe I'll give you some of my chemo to get off on. It's a trip. And we got to talk about the beard. We got to go with the beard. I have gone from Greg Papa to Greg Popovich in 2 months. Well, the reason this started is when my white blood cell numbers were dangerously low, and they're going to be again because the chemo is going to shoot them back down. Yeah. You can't shave with a straight edge, and I don't like electric razors. So you shave the beard and you nick any part of your skin and create an infection, you could die. It's that simple. That's how you're looking at your legs all the time. That's why you're the boy in a bubble. I was going to trim it up with an electrode. I'm not good at that. And there is a symbolism to this. This is my cancer beard. Maybe I'll trim it at one point because it's getting down into my food. I get cereal in there, and I got all bran flakes all over my face, so it's a mess. But it's a symbol. When a cancer is eradicated from my body, and it is to a good extent, but there's still 14 damn suckers floating around in me out of a million. I want them all out. I want them never to come back. I want my brother's transplant to hold. I'm going to have the bone marrow stem cell transplant, and I want to live a normal life. Bill Walsh did not. He was diagnosed at 72. He died at 75, and I was diagnosed at 62, and we'll see where it all goes from there. But we do want a referendum on the beard, people said you're going to lose your hair. I actually had a clump of hair come off in the shower today. I haven't lost my hair. I'll take a head off at some point here. My hair's fine. It's the beard that's the attention getter. Do you put shampoo in the beard? I've been doing that now, and conditioner in the beard. I don't even know if that's right, but we will have a little fun with it. Best Bay Area sports beards of all time, without a doubt. Jumbo Joe's got to be number one, but I'm looking at this guy. B. Weezy, Brian Wilson. We'll go through it, but I want a referendum. So we got multiple polls. Do you like Greg Popovich or do you want Greg Papa back? I'll come back to that. I'm talking about, after the Niners beat the Bills in the Super Bowl, we're at we're going down Market Street or where the hell we're going down. Tasman, I don't know, Great America. And then we'll figure it out when it's eradicated, and that'll be the symbol of that. But Best Bay Area beards. Am I the coolest man on sports talk radio now, or am I merely the fiddler on the roof? And by the way, cancer also hits you financially. If I was a rich man, I wouldn't have to do the show today. But guess what? You go away a long, long time, they don't pay you. So you better come back and work. So anyway, we'll have fun today. We're off to that's the only time I'm going to cry, because my brother hit hard. It really hit hard. That he's the one. I mean, Sean Elliott, I remember Sean got a kidney from his brother. He was working with me on Spurs games. His brother gave him a kidney to come back and play. Wow.
Yeah.
And, Robin Roberts, my brother, sent me all the articles on what Robin Roberts' sister did for her with a similar bone marrow stem cell transplant. So it's unbelievable. And you're thinking, it's the circle of life here and all the family and how it all impacts you. It is a blood disease, so it's family oriented to save you on this, and to be able to have my life be spared by my brother. Wow, it is incredibly powerful. But thank you. Indulge me a little bit today. We'll watch it all. We'll talk about it all. But it is 2 months ago today that I had the disease of leukemia of Bill Walsh, and I'm back, and I'm good enough to do this for now, and I feel pretty good, actually, and I got my Papa mug back, Silver, so I feel good.